This week on Fragmented.
Quiet on the set.
We've done a lot of work on the car. Start again. I said again.
Does anything needs drilling? Drilling always looks good in slow motion, doesn't it? It's not that bad, the floor, is it?
Perfect tech one, like, hasn't it?
So what?
You can see some silicon. Nice repair. There's silicon over there. That won't help. So if you need any t-shirt, start again. Hello everyone, welcome to our second YouTube video from Fragmented Customs and Restos. We've had a busy week working on Oscar the Mini. Before we continue, I just need to apologise when we were mentioning programs that we follow on the TV and on YouTube. I forgot to mention one that we've all watched many a time, and that's Project Binky. If you haven't seen Project Binky, get yourselves on YouTube, watch it from start to finish. They start with a classic mini shell, and they put a Toyota Celica GT4 engine and running gear in. It's a brilliant build, lots of good fabrication, and something that's just impressive. Are you on that, Eddie?
I should be the same rack ready to fall off.
Start.
It's coming now.
Okay, so we've had a busy week on Oscar. As you can see, it's now a bare shell. We've took absolutely everything off, and it's not until you get everything off the car and all the muck and grime, carpets and everything out that you really see the extent of the work that you're dealing with. So some of these things we hadn't planned for, but we will be rectifying and sorting out. And what you'll see on this car is some classic mini repairs that they use to get the car through the MOT. So we're going to talk in particular about the sill repairs that's been done. So what you can see here is you've got the original floor of the Mini, and you've got an oversill that's been fitted. This is a technique that's been used on many classic Minis to allow it to get through the MOT. So usually an MOT test would check the sills underneath to make sure there's no holes. The oversill makes it look great from underneath, but from the top what you can see is holes in the floor, and you can see the undersill beneath that. That means the car would pass the MOT, but you've still got structural rot within the car that's eventually going to cause problems, trap water, and eventually rot through your oversills as well. So the front bulkhead is what we're looking at next. What you can see is we've cleaned the paint and seam sealer off. You can see at the front where moisture's been trapped underneath the seam sealer. We've got rot that we're going to have to rectify. Coming round to the inner wing and bulkhead panel, you'll see the repair here that we showed on the previous video, but if you look at the other side, there's actually nothing where the door pillar should be on the A-pillar. We've got a lot of rot at the bottom of the sill at the front as well. So we've got the same oversills on this side. You can see the hole in the floor and the undersill underneath. And you can also see the front driver's footwell is just rot and holes through to the floor, which will need to be repaired. Round to the back end of the car, we've got more rot to deal with in the boot floor. So again, moisture builds up under the spare wheel and around the boot area. You can see we've got holes in the floor in the centre, so that's to be replaced. Around the corners of the boot, you can see we've got a nice hole through to the floor, again where moisture's being trapped in. It does go to show that you really need to keep these cars dry and protected. Okay, so next steps for Oscar. As you know, it's a bare shell now. We're going to make some bracing for the car. When restoring a car, it's very important that you add some structural properties into it while you're cutting panels out. We will be working panel by panel so we don't lose any of the shape or any of the structure of the car. Once it's all braced together, we're going to mount it on a spit. That allows us to easily rotate the car so we can work on the underside, the top, wherever it is, to give us better access to do better weld and better repairs on the car. So that's it for us for this week. Before we leave, I just want to do a couple of shout outs. First one to Why Not Print and Design, who sorted out our hoodies for us to wear while we're out and about and working on the cars. Also a shout out to Wonder Wipes and Yorkshire Tea. Sorry Greg binned the box so we couldn't show the actual box. We'll have that in for next week. Please like and subscribe to our channel if you want to see more content, and if you've got any ideas on what we can do with future projects or anything, please let us know. Thanks very much.